everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey of living my best life with multiple chronic health conditions. Today I just want to do a quick video as to how condo life is going, why I chose a condo, and things like that. In general, condo life is going well. I don't really have any complaints. Still just getting used to moving, I guess. My sleep has been really off since I've been here. The first 2 weeks were spent unpacking. Last week was the first week I didn't have to unpack, but still dealing with a lot of paperwork and sort of tying up loose ends that way. And then so far this week, my sleep's just been off, and it was off last week too. So hopefully my sleep will sort of regulate itself again after the stress of the move, and that will be much better. But I never wanted to live in a condo. My friend lives in a condo, and she's been telling me I needed to move to a condo for years now, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to live next to people. That was one of the reasons I didn't like where I was before. I didn't like sharing walls. I wanted my standalone house. I wanted a little rancher or something like that, one level like I have now, but I didn't want to be sharing walls. And now I am sharing walls, floors, and ceilings. So you never know what life is going to throw at you, but I really do think it's the right decision. And the reason I went with a condo was because mostly there's no way I could afford a standalone house. They're just way out of my price range, like double or triple what I could afford. So that wasn't going to happen, and it was becoming very obvious that I needed to live on a single level. I have never used my first floor in my old house where the living room and kitchen is. And I rarely ever went in the basement except to do laundry. Just because the stairs were too difficult to navigate, so I didn't. Maybe if I would have had a first floor bathroom, things would have been a little different, but with the bathroom on the second floor, I just wasn't going to spend a lot of time downstairs and having to go up and down. So, first floor living is definitely nice. The condo does have a lot of amenities, such as the 24/7 concierge, so no one is going to surprise me at my door. They're always going to have to stop at concierge before being allowed up, which is really nice. They get all of my packages, so my packages won't be stolen, which I never had an issue with at my other house, but I know is an issue with porch pirates, as they call them. It also has a pool that I have made use of a couple times so far, as well as a little gym, which I may or may not use because I have other gym memberships. Sorry, talking, I will yawn. So far I don't think I will have to give up any of my sort of extra things I was doing prior to moving, like my massages and facials and my gym memberships. I'm pretty sure those are all still in the budget. I did have to make sacrifices other places because not my mortgage, but sort of just the monthly expense of living here is it's not quite double of what it was before. Before I only had my mortgage, and now I have a mortgage. I have HOA fees, special assessments, I pay for parking. So all of that is about $700 or $800 more than what I was putting out at my old house in sort of the mortgage category. That means things had to come out of other budgets. So I decreased my miscellaneous budget, I decreased the food budget, which was definitely not a good idea because there's a farmer's market outside every week during the summer and fall. So food budget will probably need to be increased, which means taking money from something else. So there's definitely sacrifices that were made. I'm not sure I will be able to have a cat like I did in my previous house, simply because I don't know what the budget would look like. I need to wait a couple months to figure that out. But I think in the long run, the sacrifices will be worth it. And I just need to be aware that the HOA fees will only increase, the special assessments will only increase, and always not be living at the very top of my budget, because I'm always going to need to have that wiggle room to adjust for those increases. The budget right now for the condo, which I just call condo, that includes the mortgage, the HOA fees, special assessment, parking, and everything, is currently more than it needs to be per month, because I did build in that wiggle room. What I may do is sort of take out the wiggle room and sort of fluff the other budgets, knowing I can always take it back and put it in the condo if need be. That would give me some play as far as maybe getting a cat, as well as increasing my food budget so I can sort of go to the farmer's market every week like I've been doing as well. But again, I've only been here about a month, so things are definitely still in the figuring out stage. I am trying to get a rollator. I don't know if my insurance is going to cover it or not. If they do not, I will just buy one from Amazon. But I basically live on a top of a hill, and where I live is very walkable. When I showed the tour, there's a lot of restaurants and things to do in the area, but most of them are downhill, and downhill is fine, uphill is not. I definitely would benefit from a rollator just so I could have something to balance on if I'm having one of those days, especially in the summer where I am more prone to be lightheaded and need to sit down emergently, as well as just a place to sit down when I am walking uphill, because there's no benches along the roads or anything, because most people don't need them. But we'll see how that goes. And I think that's about it. That is how condo life is going so far. Hopefully next week I can do sort of a health update and how that is going in my new condo, because that is the reason I moved. It definitely wasn't to save money, because as I said, I'm spending more money on being here, but I think in the end it was the right choice. I hope you guys are having a good day whenever it is you're seeing this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.